Thank you for the recommendation, Velvanese.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for some baseball. I gotta adjust real quick. Wonger out on the mound, facing Kim Ming-gyu to start things off. And it's a strike down on the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. So, mainly you got
Thank you for the recommendation,
two starters
Erasmus.
having a pretty decent season. What's up, I love Eagles. Kiwi, Mary Kate, Erasmus already here. Is going to be a slow roller, but it'll get foul, and it's 0-2. And Wonger having a fantastic season to start things off. 3.13 ERA on the season for him. Has not pitched particularly
Thank
well
you for
in
the
his last,
recommendation,
few
I bet
games.
KBO.
Thank you, KBO. Yeah, Kiwi, it was looking a little cloudy back behind the mountains as I was driving home. Driving facing the old Dirty D Dejan. As here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be slapped into right field. But Peraza will make the catch, slide on the floor, and that will be 1 away. Again, Kim Ming-gyu doesn't have any music, so that's why there's nothing. Number 3 back. Thank you, Kiwi. You missed all the world class calls there. Yeah. All right. So that brings up Kim Do-yeon. Had 2 big home runs in the game Saturday or Sunday, both of them to put the key up into the lead. And here comes the first pitch. A slow breaking ball that misses down. And it's 1-0. No Shiwan, very questionable. That's a misses way outside. 2-0. Very questionable throw there. Is he? I don't know if he was aiming for somebody else or what. Maybe he was aiming for I don't know, a camera well or something. Alrighty, here we go. The 2-0 pitch. Nasty looking check swing that he goes around on, and it's 2-1. He's like 23. Oh, that's the thing, is a lot of them get braces in the off season. As that misses low. They get they end up getting braces in the off season because they get deals with dentistry officers or something like that. As the 3-1 is going to be a ground ball. Noshiwan with a great play gets up to, not going to get him. There's no way he's going to get him. He is way too fast. A great stop there by Noshiwan to save an extra base because that would have got down into the corner. Oh, man. Who does Doosan play? Are they playing NC? Lotte? Oh, I would take the Doosan money line over Lotte. Lotte is awful. All right, Adeline steps in now. Misses outside. Adeline has still no music. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That misses up and into the netting, and it's 1-1. Yeah, Guokbin, I like Guokbin way over Nagyunan. Nagyunan does pitch well, but he runs into a lot of trouble around pitch number 85-90, and that Lotte bullpen is really bad. The Lotte offense is really bad. As that is into the dirt, and it's a 2-1. Can Wonger have himself a solid first inning? That is the question, I guess. He has struggled quite a bit in one inning, is often running into issues in the first inning. And that just catches the outside at 2-2. Adeline, since he started on Children's Day, leading the league in home runs. I think maybe him and Kim Do-young are now tied, as that one is fouled away, way up and out of the strike zone, but he gets a piece of it anyway. And the 2-2 into the dirt runs the count full, our first full count of the day. And the 3-2 is gonna be into the gap, but Kim Do-young is on the run. He has got a ton of speed, and he is gonna cruise around third. And just like that, Kia with an early 1-0 lead on the RBI double from Adeline. Need some music, Adeline. You need some music, Adeline. Wonger running into that trouble in the first inning once again. Adeline now hanging out at second base with Na-Sung Bam stepping in now. Adeline, yes, he can do something. He can do something besides hit a home run as Na-Sung Bam looks at ball one inside. 18 pitches now for the Wonger. Sorry, 19 pitches for the Wonger. Is something that he does not want to do, is go deep or want to bust that pitch count up early. That is fouled. Hear a bunch of kids screaming outside my window. Not directly outside my window before. I live on the 33rd floor. If somebody's outside of my window, it's going to be me screaming. What do you got? 2.5? Yeah, AJ, it's kind of that misses up high. 2-1. This is again one of the smaller stadiums in the league too, just so everybody is aware of that when they're making their decisions. All righty, here we go. The 2-1 pitch to Na-Sung Bam. That's just catches the inside a corner, 2-2. Well, you're more than what are you? More than 2/3 of the way there with Kim. Na-Sung Bam tears apart Hanwha pitching, but he does have a lefty-lefty matchup here, so not quite what he looks for. As he rolls that one over, Kim Tae-yeon will field it, tosses Twang, and steps on the bag for the 3-1 putout. But once again, Wonger gives up some early runs. This time, a RBI double for Madeline. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Kia. Surprising. Normally, they don't have a commercial after the first inning. They just go straight into all of talking about the next lineup. Surprising. Oh, not a good start for Wong once again. Again, he has really struggled out of the gate. The last few times, at least the last few times I've streamed him. Obviously, I'm not watching every game in the league, and I just going off my small memory. But I believe he has been struggling. Kiwi would probably be able to give me a better actual topic or actual knowledge on him. Kiwi, is it just my streams that he struggles late? I like Hanwha. Even though Kia's up by 1 early, I do like Hanwha. I just like Hanwha's offense. And I'm not sold on Kim Dong-hwa, Wang Dong-ha as a starter yet. He's 5-1, but he hasn't really been starting that much. So 14 games with 49 innings because he's only had, I think, 5 or 6 starts. His last one, not good. Luckily for me, I didn't start him, but I did start him today, so he'll probably get absolutely rocked. I wonder if it's just my... Try to see if I can... It's pretty good on Tuesdays at 3:38. All right, so that's his Mrs. Lowe. Ball 1, OJ1 in the starting lineup. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Wonger, 163 batting average against in the first inning. So it looks like looks like he literally just gets worse as the game goes on.
Thank you for the recommendation, Carlos W51.
Thank you, Carlos. Nope, no home run yet, says that is fouled away. A Kim Do-young, a single and an RBI double from Adeline, Steve. Is OJ1 getting another shot up at the top of the lineup. Yuan Sok, a solid option, but no love. As that's Mrs. Lowe. Whoops, wrong side. A 2-1. The Father Time in the dugouts is convinced that you have to have the fastest guy on the team in the top of the spots, and he will do anything he can to make sure that this happens. As the 3-1 right down the middle for a strike, a 3-2. First full count of the day for Hanwha. It took him a whole batter to get there, ladies and gentlemen. An entire batter. Not even an entire batter. All right, the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop. Picks it up, throws across, and safe. Oh, I think he was safe. Shortstop just taking his sweet, sweet time. This is the shortstop that I have not been impressed with at all. In my view, it would be the worst possible shortstop in the league. I've never seen him get a hit. I've never seen him play a game without an error. Yeah, he is safe. It's not that. The shortstop took forever to throw the ball. I mean, he's definitely safe. But good Lord, was that an awful... Look at that. Kid can't even dress himself. Pandogoga, sabering it up. And they're going to give him an infield hit on that, but I'm giving him an error. I refuse to give him an error. He is taking his sweet, sweet time. That's going as an E6 in my book. I don't care. All right, Peraza steps in. Yeah, it had nothing to do with the fact that the shortstop took forever to throw the ball, double clutched. And without a doubt, it's the worst shortstop in the league from everything I've ever seen. We'll see when he finally gets an at-bats as he fouls that right into the face mask of Hanjun Su.
Thank you for the recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
Thank you, Chris. And they do give him a hit. I'm not giving him one, though. Nope. Absolutely not. That misses up high. 1-1. The 1-1 is ripped foul. Alrighty, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, yeah, no cheering. I forgot about that. I was like, why do I not hear music? And it's like, oh, yeah, no cheering. Alrighty, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Nope, checks over on the runner. 3 for 3 on the season. I wondered who hit the home runs because my fantasy thing is going off. Yep, Cameron goes deep. Nagyunan, that's the thing, is if he cannot get that fork ball down, he throws the fork ball more than anything. If he cannot get that fork ball down, Chris, oh man, it is a long day for him. All right, Peraza here, or the 1-2 pitch coming up, maybe finally sometime. And here we go. That is in. Oh, just misses outside at 2-2. I thought that just caught the outside corner, but just missed. Yeah, that too. Big swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Wang Dongha. First out of the day. Should be the second, but unfortunately, that infield single ruined my day. Yep, that sounds about right. Both him and Pak Seung will often have like a series of like one or two really good starts and then just go right off a cliff as Moon Hyun Bin steps in. I believe Moon Hyun Bin is ready to break out today. I believe he is ready to break out today. Checks over on the runner and he's back. I do have a very lovely surprise for everybody here. I'll show you in just a second. As here comes the 1-0 pitch to Moon Hyun Bin, and he rips it foul as he was running there. So after this pack of cards, we've got. See if I can flip these over here. We've got 4 boxes just delivered today. 4 boxes of brand new 2026 KBO cards. The official KBO 2026 cards. We'll start those after we finish this box that we opened last week. As the 1-1 pitch is going to be lifted, a left fielder is going to go back and jumps to make it at the wall as O.J. Wan is going to have to go back. And 2 away. Yep, he took over on maybe last week or a week and a half ago for Trenton Brooks as he was waived. All right, Kang Bae Ko steps in now, back in the starting lineup after a brief stretch on the bench. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. We'll see how his timing is. He hasn't been swinging. Kenny, don't you just love you some KBO baseball? All right, to the 0-1 pitch, and this sets up outside. It pops that one up, but it gets foul. This is a big series for Hanwha. If they win the series, they're tied with Kia in the standings. If Kia wins the series, they're going to have a 2-game lead over Hanwha. Very important with Hanwha being able to play Kium this weekend. 0-2 pitch, he goes, and I think he's out. Doosan Exotic. As that is going to be a caught stealing. Hanwha loves fast guys, but they forget how to steal with their fast guys. Ooh, was he safe? I think he was safe, actually. But it doesn't matter now. We go to the second inning with a 1-0 lead for Kia. I think he was safe. The Busan mayor's office. Well, they need a dome. I mean, any stadium that is built in Korea and that is not a dome is a waste. He shouldn't have been on the base pass anyway, Kiwi. Shouldn't have been on the base pass anyway. Yeah, I would say Doosan if you're doing money line, or again, I still like Hanwha even though they're losing 1-0 right now. Yeah, but I don't think I think no. Bean loading them up. Oh man, Kenny, I'm sorry. I had to drive through Seoul for the first time ever last night or this last weekend. You can go watch. I've got editing to do, Kiwi. All right, a Hanjun Soo is stepping in now. A Wonger, 23 pitches in that first inning. First pitch is fouled away. Hanjun Soo, one of the best songs in the league, in my professional opinion. That is in there for a strike. 1-1. But it's a Tuesday, so the bullpen is rested. As that misses up high. What's up, Buster? Don't worry, Chris. It'll still be on when you finish your 8-hour shift. Alrighty, the 1-2 pitch to Hanjun Soo. That's going to be fouled off of his foot. This stays a 1-2. In Chang's Yong. 4-2 still in the first. 1-2 pitch. Misses inside at 2-2. Lotte had no problem scoring early in the Hanwha games. It's the fact that their bullpen couldn't hold the lead. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how long SOOP keeps their VODs, as we've got a pitch comm issue here. All right, the 2-2 pitch misses away inside. 3-2, another full count, second full count of the day. There's your glasses, Kiwi. Those are the ones you needed. As the 3-2 is fouled away. Stays 3-2. 30 pitches now for Wonger. What did I eat today? What did we have at school? Man, I'm trying to think. That's Mrs. Lowe when he walks the first batter. What did we have? I had 2 different things of kimchi. I had some spinach, some rice, some seaweed soup, some pajeon. Oh, some cheesesteak. Not like Philly cheesesteak, like ground steak with cheese inside. As that is a foul away. Yeah, not a good start for him, but on the bright side, Kia's bullpen has not been good lately. Kimchi soup. As the drop down the bunts, he's bunting for a single, and that is gonna be a throw into the way past the first baseman, and that will be an error. That'll be an infield hit and an error as the runner heads on over to third base. Everything I said about taking Hanwha today, scratch that. Scratch that. I've been sick. I haven't been thinking very well. I've been sick. Definitely forget anything I said about that. He should have went to second. He had all day. He had more time to go to second than he did to go to first. That's what happens whenever you don't think about the fact that the catcher is running. Oh, runners now, first and third. Nobody out. Salad and a sandwich. Every day is different for me because I eat at school. No, I believe that will be an infield single and an error. 6 runs, 8 hits. You know what you're eating beforehand? Smoked duck, pasta salad. That's a freaking stuff there. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1-1. All right, it's a Pac meme now. Of course they do. As that is a foul away. Yep. Let me try to throw him out at first. The guy that is the center fielder who's really fast. It sounds like a good plan. That's back up the middle. The second baseman grabs it, tosses it to the shortstop who drops it. The umpire blocks the runner, but it's not good enough. And Hanwha just falling all over itself. As Ito Yoon falls down, tries to flip it over to Shim Woo-jun, who can't catch it. It rolls away. Kim Oh-young runs past and then runs into the umpire, the second base umpire, but still makes it over to third. And wow. Oh, my Lord, was that ugly to watch. Oh, that is the question of the day, AJ. Eating Butterfingers, they just straight eating Crisco, Steve. All right, that brings up the guy that I said is probably the worst shortstop in the league. He is hitting 100 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. It misses inside. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jajangmyeon. Jajangmyeon and some Tang Soo-yuk together. As that's in there for a strike, and it's a 1-2. Mary Kate, cash out now. That misses way up high at 2-2. Already at 40 pitches for the longer. A personal error where he could have gotten the lead runner at seconds. Then the second baseman trying to, I don't know, do what. And the 2-2's way late on that, but still fouls it away. 2-2. the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Imagine that. He struck out. So surprised. So surprised. No, definitely not. He can't hit the ball to roll over on it for a double play. Is back to the top of the lineup, but Kim Min-gyu 0 for 1 flew out to right, and that is going to be a 5. The 6-4 can't turn it. Scores another run, and that makes it 3-0. Bringing up Kim Sun-bin. So Kim Oh-ryung and Han Jun-soo come in here. Kiwi, I think definitely next time when we go to Jamshil for the other game is that is in there for a strike to Kim Sun-bin. To go to Jamshil for the LG game, we've got a no one shots. The one shot was pretty good, but I think we need to definitely try something else. Maybe the burgers or taco eat or something. All right, Kim Sun-bin is slaps that one into the Hanwha dugouts. 0-2. But we definitely stopping at Taco Bell on the way back. But then there's zero question. We are stopping at Taco Bell on the way back from Jamshil, on the way back from Suwon, on the way back from Incheon, on the way back from Gochuk. As the 0-2 misses up high. 1-2. Best thing that was discovered during this entire Damas tour was that there is a Taco Bell 20 minutes from my house. As the 1-2 is a slapped foul. Stays a 1-2. Taco Bell for life. The 1-2 pitch. Slaps at a foul again. Running that pitch count up. And a big swing and a miss for the strikeouts. But not the start that he wanted. Down 3 already as we go to the bottom of the second. Hanwha needs to do something. That was an ugly inning. That is prime historic KBO Hanwha-ness right there. All right, try to do some calculate. They only had 1 hit in that inning. Oh, AJ, I would love to. Yeah, Chris, there's a ton of food to choose from, and there you can always make it. Yeah. Yeah, I was a vegan for 3 years when I moved to Korea. So, I mean, anything is possible. All right, bottom of the second. Kong Bae-ko looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. Kong Bae-ko freshly off of his Player of the Month award. That misses outside. 2-1. Yeah, another 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. But the thing is Chris, it's around. You just have to find it. Like you can find like Indian places, you can find like Filipino places, you can find all of these places. As the 3-1 is turned on, and that is crushed, but dies right at the end, and that is going to be out to number 1. I thought he was going to get it off the wall, but indeed did not. Yeah, no one away. Yeah, I definitely do miss like some solid Tex-Mex though. But there are options. Where I live, like where Kiwi lives in Daejeon, there's decent options. There's one place called As Tequila that has a sweet rooftop setting outside. You can hang out outside, especially in the spring and the fall. As No Shiwan now steps in 1-0 to No Shiwan. That is going to be rolled into the dirts. For me, I live in a much smaller city. It's still a decent sized city, but I live in this a new development, so there's not a lot here at all. That is a broken bat once again, trying to stab some Kia players. Sausage Man of Seoul. How close is it to the stadium, Kiwi? All right, to No Shiwan. Now he's got a new piece of wood. The 1-2. That's going to be fouled away. I don't know. I don't think so. There's probably all those things in Seoul. Like there's a couple places in Seoul that do dreadlocks. As the 1-2 fouled away. Because I've actually gone to Seoul and had maintenance done on mine twice. But now I try to do it myself, or I have someone help me at home. Just because it's, Seoul is a couple hours from me. Like, where's it at, Kiwi? And the 1-2 just misses outside at 2-2. I do miss me some burger and taco though. Oh, that's on the way out for me. Like whenever I'm leaving, then. As the 2-2 misses low, runs the count full, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Hanwha. They had a questionable single in the first inning. And he went around. The home plate umpire says he went around. No Shiwan says I did not. He wants to challenge it. And the dugout says, nope, you went around. Just come sit back down. Brings up, see if he went around. Oh, yeah, he went around and more. All right, to Kim Tae-yeon steps in now. Kim Tae-yeon up into the 6th spot in the lineup now. Why wouldn't you swing a ball 4, Steve? And that runs way in at the other balls. And that's ball 1. Thank you, Alexander. Yep. You get 2 challenges per game. If you get them right, you keep them. And it's not that whatever they're doing in the AAA where you've got to go like parallel to the foul lines, whatever that is. I'm trying, AJ. I'm trying, man. I can't do much else. I'm walking an hour every night just to get my message across. Despite being sick, I'm out there walking. And the 2-0 are right down the middle for a strike at 2-1. The KBO has completely embraced all of it. That misses inside. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch up high, and he walks him. All right, Hanwha steps in. Hanwha and Kim Tae-yeon have switched spots in the lineup. And that is nowhere near the strike zone. We'll 1-0. So. OPS at 909. Swings through that though, and it's a 1-1. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. He seems to be a little afraid of him. What's up, Parlay? What parlay do you have today? Oh, that rhymes. Oh, wow. Spitting bars. Man, just catches the bottom of the zone. What is this? The announcer's like, 3-ball, 1 strike. No, that was a strike. KT tonight. That game is tricky. Both starters have basically the same ERA. Go Young Pyo, a submariner, a side armor, throwing against a bunch of lefties. As that's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop. Underhand toss to the second baseman, and that will be 3 away. They get a 2-out walk, but nothing from it. So we go to the 3rd. 3-0 here. Yeah. Chaewon Tae, the pitcher for Samsung, did not pitch well last year last year in Suwon. He had an ERA of 11.80 last year. Samsung does have Chae Hyung-woo back in the lineup, but yeah, that is a rough one. Yeah, that seems like it's a good pick at this point. I had Hanwha, but two big errors in the last inning allowed them to score a couple runs. The 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Kia here in the top of the third inning. Da, 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 da. Yeah, if you're getting 1.5 with the KT, doesn't seem bad. My go-to for the day was Kium. You don't get a lot of opportunities to pick Kium, so you gotta go with him when you get him. All right, to Kim Do-young. Looks at ball one inside. 50 pitches now for the Longer. And the 1-0 misses outside. 2-0. A reminder that he gets progressively worse as the game goes on. Kim Do-young, single and a run scored back in the first inning. Misses way outside there, and it's 3-0. Now you've got to throw the league leader in home runs a fastball down the middle. Do you let him swing? I would. You got a 3-run lead? I let him swing away. Right down the middle. I would have let him swing it away. Two on base. How many out? All right. The 3-1 pitch. Misses outside, and he walks him. Brings up Adeline, who already has 1 RBI today. All right, Adeline with the RBI double in his first at bat. A runner on first. Right down the middle for strike one, 0-1. Adeline knows when he gets one, ladies and gentlemen. He will stare it down, and it is usually a no-doubter as that one runs inside. 1-1. Wonger does not give up a lot of homers. Now that I say that, we know it'll happen. He's given up 4 home runs in 63 innings on the season. All right, the 1-1 pitch now. And that one is fouled away, though. For those of you hanging out, so please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. It's very, very important over on SOOP. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. And if you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. You just click that. That's called the Loyal Viewer, and it's super helpful. Yeah, so the 1-2 is almost thrown to the backstop, but 2-2. My big concern for Wonger is how he does as the season progresses. Obviously, getting more starts, expected to throw a lot more here in Daejeon. as that is a liner right at the shortstop. I mean, again, that's a tricky game. About LG, I don't even know who was starting in that game. Kim Chong-yu versus Kim Min. I would have LG because Kim Min-jun really has not even pitched well in the Futures League, as that's going to be a slow roller. The second, he's going to be out. So that's going to be a double play, as Kim Do-young tried to hurdle Lee Do-yoon, and he hits him. That means he'll be out, and the runner will be, or the first runner or the batter would be out. Two number fives bumping together, as that is going to be 3 away. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Kia. He wasn't looking up. I don't even know how to score that, guys. I don't even know how to score that. I guess it's just a 4-3 double play. Yeah, LG Im Chong-gyu on that one definitely would be taking LG, especially since SSG is away. Wonger getting himself out of that one with the double play there. Walking the first batter, then getting the double play to get himself out. Keeping his pitch counts not atrocious. Just 10 pitches in that inning. There you go, Brandon. Hopefully you got an in time. The 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Hanwha in the bottom of the third inning. Yes, nothing says cowboy like super over expensive cologne. When I think of Dior, I think the rugged outback. Oh, what? Oh, whoa. So Nasung Bomb is not out. We went to a whole commercial break here. Hanjun Soo is up now. Nasung Bomb is on first. The play was dead when he ran into him. Excellent play by Kim Do-young to run into the fielder. And that catches the outside at 2-1. And misses up high, 3-1. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Kiwi, I didn't know how to. I thought that they still threw him out. I didn't know how you actually scored that, and they put up the Hanwha lineup and went to commercial. As that catches the outside corner, runs the count full, 3-2. Another full count for Hanjun Soo, the third full count of the day for IKEA. All right, the 3-2 pitch. Misses low, and he walks him. Another walk for Hanjun Soo, second one of the day. Brings up a Kim Oh-young. 66 pitches now for the Wonger. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. All right, Kim Oh-young steps in. He singled in his last at-bat, an infield single, I think. Oh, yeah, this was the air. As pitch number 67. The 1-0 pitch now sets up right down the middle. That is a foul line. Yeah, I hear you, Parlay. NC Kium. I think Kium. It depends on how Kim Tae-young pitches. How is he so far? I like Rosenberg as a starter more. As here comes the 1-1 pitch is fouled away. 1-2. 54 pitches through 2 innings, 2 2/3 innings. Yeah, I think I would have to take Kium. But that's another one. That's one of the toss-ups. Is the 1-1 misses way outside at 2-2. That's one of again. That game is a toss-up, and the Samsung KT game is a toss-up. But before the game, I thought Kium was a decent pick, but it seems like it's evening out a little bit right now. All right, to the 2-2 pitch now. Sets up down the middle once again, and he misses low, but he fouls it away. 71 pitches now for a Wonger. The 2-2 pitch rolls over it. The third baseman will scoop, throws, and way up high, but the catch by Kim Tae-young on the 5-3 putouts. And now we'll go to the bottom of the third with the same score, 3-0. So they ended up getting quite a few more pitches out of the Wonger. That was pretty big then. So now we will have the 8-9 one-hitters coming up. So now we get the explanation? Like after the inning is over? That is weird. That whole inning was just weird. All right. I did too. I was so confused. I was like, why is I thought they were like video replaying the throw to first. Doosan, just because Guac Bean versus Lotte. Again, I just don't think Lotte is very good. I think Guac Bean is one of the most overrated pitchers in the league, but I also think that Lotte is awful. As Ito Yoon strokes that into the gap, that is going to one hop down into the wall. Ito Yoon is going to hustle and head into second base. He says, "Hit me in the head again. Hit me in the head again." Knock me into a hitting phase, ladies and gentlemen. And except it's not a joke. All right, to Shimu Jun looks at the ball 1-0. Wang Dong Ha is sitting for a long time. I think they should bunt here. All right, the 1-0 pitch right down the middle. 1-1. Yeah, I was wondering how long Kim Tae-kyung would last. The 1-1 runs way inside at 2-1. It is possible. Again, I don't have a lot of faith in this pitcher. If he can get 5 innings, that's a fantastic deal for Kia. The 2-1 is slapped into a right, but they'll make the play. Jumps, makes the play. Ito Yoon is going to tag up and head on over to third base. So they've got a runner 90 feet away with 1 out now. Top of the lineup coming up. Productive outs. OJ1 steps in now, though. Can he do something? Hitting 206, 207 on the season after his questionable hit in the first inning. And then was caught stealing. I wonder when was the last time a team from Daejeon won a championship? That's the check swing. The second baseman grabs it, throws to third or first, and that is going to score a run. And the RBI 4-3 putouts.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate. Productive outs. Productive outs. That's what it takes. They got to run, AJ. They got to run. All right, Peraza steps in and looks at strike 1. Peraza struck out in his first at-bat, 0 for 1 on the day. This is low there. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. He checked his swing, but it was still in there for a strike. Yeah, no 1 and 2. He only hits homers, AJ. He only hits homers. The 1-2 pitch into the dirt. 2-2. All right, let's try this 2-2 pitch once again. Swing and a miss. Up high. Up at his eyes. Goes down swinging for the second time today. Hanwha does get a run on a double and a couple groundouts. We'll go to the fourth. 3-1. Yeah. That is quick. All right, 8-9 one hitters coming up for Kia in the top of the fourth inning. Yeah, and you have to wonder about longer. Have to really wonder about your pitcher who is into the 70s already at his pitch count. 72 pitches so far for him. 23, 26, 23. Elsewhere around the league, NC Kium tied up at 1. Top of the fourth inning there. NC is up to bats. Doosan's up 4-2. They're in the top of the fourth inning with a runner on second, nobody out for Doosan. LG's up a 5-1, and they're up to bat in the bottom of the third. And KT is up a 3-1 in the bottom of the fourth. They've got a runner on first with 2 outs. Whose dog was it? All right, now they finally got people up in the bullpen. Park Jun Young and Yoon San Hum. Park Min will step in to greet the Water, see if he can get out of a couple more innings. Nope, he's going to have to get some new batting gloves as those have ripped. Well, oh well, happens. All right, now he's got his batting gloves on. Now he's got his little thumb protector. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some baseball. Akmi Narish on an air in his first at bat. And that is going to be a single right back up the middle. Wasting no time at all getting on base. Yeah, put it right down the middle. I'll put it right back up the middle. All right, here's the shortstop, ladies and gentlemen. 7:45 as he bunts it to the netting, almost over the netting behind home plate. That's how fantastic that bunt was, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent bunt. All-star right here. Should be in the all-star voting. Day's just getting started, Brandon. We are from the future. This is outside. 1-1. The 1-1 is dropped down. Another failed bunt. Well done. You failed at both bunts. You failed at throwing the runner out at first. You struck out in your first at bat, and now you've got a 1-2 count here. All-star. All-star. Pure all-star. Pure all-star. Depends on if they have anybody from Korea, as that catches them looking, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, just awful. Now, I wouldn't have swung at that pitch either. That was just a ridiculous pitch. That it was only a strike because they added the 2 centimeters on the outsides, on the off sides of the plates. But again, he couldn't get the bunts down, and that's why he is sitting in this situation. All right, to Kim Min-gyu. Looks at ball 1 outside, 1-0. If they don't bunt, it won't be too much longer before the Thai League passes Korea. As that misses down and in. 2-0. Oh for 2, but did have an RBI ground out in his second at bat. And the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike at 2-1. Again, Kim Min-gyu is still no mosaic. Still no mosaic. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Throws to the second baseman and to first. Not in time. He fast. He fast. He real fast. All right, Kim Sun Bin steps in 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at the ball 1 outside. 1-0. Got to work the count here. Get him into the 90 pitch counts going into the 5th inning here. And misses down and in at 2-0. The 2-0 misses way up high, 3-0. And the 3-0 right down the middle for strike 1, 3-1 now. The 3-1 way up high, ball 4. Little mound visit here before he has to face Kim Do-young, who's been on base twice. And if you get into this Hanwha bullpen this early, it is setting them up for the rest of the weekend, or the rest of the week, that is for sure. What's crazy is Wonger has given up 30 runs on the season coming into today's game. 30 runs. but 22 earned runs. They've scored 8 unearned runs against him. And 2 more unearned runs tonight. As the Kim Do-young fouls that one. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Misses inside. 1-1, 88 pitches now. Woo Tae-gong. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And that is a crushed. Goodbye, baseball. Another home run, this time of the 3-run variety. Just crushed. Might want to take him out now. Might want to take him out of the game. That's just me, though. All right, it's time for some baseball cards. We'll see if we get a Kim Do-young card. We'll see if we get a Kim Do-young card, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for Wonger. We will have our first pitching change of the day. See if I can get this pack open. We need more, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kiwi, get ready. Kiwi, better get ready, ladies and gentlemen. All right, first card here, we've got Jo Sang-woo. We'll see him later today, Kia reliever. Then we've got the current San Diego Padre, Song Sung Moon. And one of Kiwi's favorite, Wang Jae-gyun. Well, I got the Ko-Fi. The Ko-Fi is the same as the Patreon. All right, so that is that pack. We'll have a new pitcher coming in. Got quite a few packs left in this box, though. We got about halfway here, so plenty of cards left before we get into our new 2026 card packs. Tried to order some more. I ordered 4 boxes, and then I tried today. I was like, man, I probably should have ordered 10 boxes. Just because of how many home runs. And I need to be able to start next season with the cards if I'm not in a dugout. All right, let's see who we've got coming into pitch now. Wonger done for the day. No thanks, Parlay. All right, the Yoon San-hum will face Adeline. All right, so here we go. The 0-1 pitch. And fouled away, 0-2. Adeline 1 for 2 on the day, a 6 line out to the shortstop, and then also the first run of the game. That was a RBI double back in the first. And here comes the 0-2 count. Sets up high. Check swing up at his shoulders, but fouls it away. Who's that? Guac Bean or sets up in the other batter's box. I mean, in the other batter's box, and he still swings at it. This is what Cushing did to him last game. That the last Kia and Hanwha game that I streamed. This is what Cushing was doing. He was setting up. He was having the catcher set up in the other batter's box, and Adeline was still swinging at it. Just keep going out there. I wouldn't go anywhere near the strike zone against him. You don't need to. Now they're going to go up high. Swing and a miss. That's out number 3, but Kia gets 3 more on a 3-run shot from Kim Do-young. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It is a lot to a little. A lot to a little. Sitting a little bit more comfortable at this point, I believe, for Kia. Hanwha will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Grilled cheese? That sounds fantastic. I'd love the grilled cheese and tomato soup right now. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, please. All right, to Moon Hyun Min looks at a ball 1 low. 1-0. Moon Hyun Min lined out to the left fielder in his first at bats and looks at strike on there. 1-1. Hitting a .337 at home. Austin, yes. Hilliard, maybe. The reason why I say that exact way is because Austin plays in the hardest stadium to hit home runs in Jamshil versus Kim Do-young and Hilliard, which are a little bit more even. Chris, you're getting a full history of traditional Lotte baseball. As that one has popped up. Second baseman on, nope, on the grass, on the dirt, on the grass, on the dirt, on the grass, but makes the play, and that's 1 away. Three errors on 1 play, Chris. If only you would have learned a little sooner. You could have saved yourself. That team is going nowhere. All right, so Kang Baek-ho steps in. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bats. Misses low, 2-0. They did give him 3. The 2-0 pitch. That is popped up. Gets out of play, and it's a 2-1. Oh yeah, there's another there's the one for Hanwha too, Kiwi. Like Hangbok Hanwha or something like that. All righty, here's the 2-1 pitch. As the pirouettes looking like Kiwi in the old screen baseball. Full double axle there. All right, the 2-2 pitch now to Kongbei Ko. Again, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Or sorry, flew out to right in his first at-bat, not a strikeout. There's the strikeout I was talking about. And that's out number 2. 4th strikeout of the day for Wang Dong-ha. Doing me well on the old fantasy team today. All right, no Shiwan steps in. Misses way up high, though. 1-0. And another 1-0 is ripped into the dugout, and 1-1. A 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. The third baseman easily grabs it. 1 hop, 1 throw, 1 step, and a throw, and that is going to be 1, 2, 3 for Hanwha. That is the first 1, 2, 3 of the day for either team, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to the 5th inning. 6-1. Fantastic inning there for Wang Dong-ha, now that he is the last remaining starter. Yoon Han Sung probably will still be out there. Elsewhere around the league, QM and NC still at 1. Doosan Lotte 4-3. Top of the 5th inning, though, Doosan's got runners on first and second with nobody out, and the number 3 hitter Yang E.G. coming up, or maybe the number 4 hitter. LG still up a 5-1 there. That's in the top of the 5th with SSG up. KT and Samsung. KT is leading 3-1, but Samsung's up in the top of the 6th inning with runners on second and third and just 1 out. All right, the Yoon San-hum does stay in there. He is going to face the 5, 6, 7 hitters. This is a dangerous time right now because now you've got a righty with Na Sung Bam, who is a fantastic lefty. That is ball one on the inside. Ball one. Use it. Asangomanta. Alrighty, the 1-0 pitch. And the fouls away, ball two, 1-1. The 1-1 misses up high. 2-1. Everybody's favorite manager to face in the Korean series. As the 2-1 pitch fouled away, runs it to 2-2. Kiwi, did you give up watching this game? You're like, I'll watch a better game and listen to this one. Nothing like that. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. This is up and in, and it's loading the count up for 3-2. Dinos scored. Well, there you go. A 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The kick from the pitcher might have actually slowed it down, and that is going to be an infield single. No, I don't know if he hit it or not. But way too slow, and Na Sung-bom able to easily beat that out. All right, Han Jun-soo steps in, fouls that one off. Han Jun-soo hitting a 306 on the season. A couple walks today. Does have a run scored also. So the 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. He's even up there dancing to his song. .150 on the gun, right down the middle. All right. Han Jun-soo officially his first at bat of the day. Maybe, unless he walks again. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Fouls another one off. 15 pitches now for Yoon-han Sung. Now you do kind of have to worry about his pitch count. After the full count walked, or full count single for Na Sung-bom. So here we go. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the inside, just at the waist, misses low. Han Jun-soo is really actually surprising me with his eye. A lot of lefties would be swinging at these pitches, these breaking balls that are dropping down on the bottom of the zone. Check over on the runner. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. 16th pitch or 17th pitch for Yoon San Hum. And that misses outside. And once again, another full count. Third full count for Hanjun Soo today. That is doing work in the 6 spots. That is doing work in the 6 spots for the 3-2 pitch. Misses up, and that's going to be ball 4. And he is on base for the 3rd time today with a full count walk. That is not going to be on the stat sheets, but that is massively impressive. I usually don't play music for a walk, but that is massively impressive. 3 full counts, 3 walks. All right, so Kim Ho Young steps in now. Is he going to drop down a bunt? So they're up 5. Oh. Wow, you're up 6-1. And you're going to bunt. He pulled it back for a ball, but I mean, really? Really, you're bunting up 6-1 with a runner on first and second, who is just walked the last batter. He's thrown 2 full counts. He's at 19 pitches. Now they swing. And that's going to be a fly ball to the center fielder. I'm going to check his arm. And Na-Sung Bam is going to test his arm, and he is easily in there, as that was not a good throw at all. That'll move the runner over to third base. That was an awful throw.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donov 2000.
Thank you, Donov. Hanjun Soo definitely should have been going on that. All right, so Pak Min now up to bat. 20 pitches for Yoon San Hum. Pak Min 1 for 2 on the day. Has been on base both times, though. Now you still have that double play possibility. Pak Min runs really well, though. That misses up. And 1-0 is a fouled away. All right, here we go, the 1-1. I don't know if it's so much that Kia is playing well, or so much that Hanwha is playing so bad. 2 errors in 1 inning, allowed 2 runs to score. There was another play where Kim Do-young tried to jump over the second baseman, and he hit him. As the 2-1 pitch misses up high, 3-1. Again, look at the pitch count. I said when he got to 15, I would be worried. But Kim Do-young did hit a big 3-run shot already. The 3-1 pitch. Ugly looking swing there. Runs the count full. 3-2. Third full count of this inning. Already for Kia. They got the flyby over the broadcast today. Here we go. The 3-2 sets up right down the middle. Fouled straight back as Han Jun Soo was running. We'll keep ourselves with another 3-2 count. Nobody got no win yet. This is the KBO. Oh, yeah. NC just pouring it on now. I think so. The 3-2 misses low. That is going to be ball 4. Loading them up, ladies and gentlemen, for the number 9 hitter. I know you're up 5, but please pinch hit for this guy. Please. Please pinch hit for this guy. And that'll be it for him. Again, 20 pitches. That's his limit. You want him to pitch 28. Okay. What did you get? That's right. Another ball. Six-one, bases loaded, and you have to bring in a new pitcher who's been warming up for 3 innings. I think it's Park Jun Young. He has been warming up for 3 innings. Like, I'm not even joking about that. He started warming up in the 4th inning. No, he started warming up in the top of the 4th inning. No, he's been warming up for 35 minutes. They are so bad, man. Brandon, it's not looking good for you, man. But on the bright side, if Kia does not pinch hit here, the bases loaded doesn't really matter. The amount of faith I have in the current batter for Kia is the amount of faith that a KBO manager has in a team is scoring a run with a bunt with a runner on first. All right, 1 out, bases loaded. Jung Hyun Chang up to bat. Again, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. I had never seen him get a hit. Never, not once. I've never once seen him get a hit. I've never once seen him get on base, even from like a fielder's choice. There's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman, comes home, and then back to first. Like I said, if they don't pinch hit with him, it doesn't matter. That is going to be a 3-2-3 double play to end the inning. Somebody get me in a dugout. Somebody get me in a dugout. Like that, I mean, I've never once seen him play well. Not once. Never once. The entire time I've ever streamed, have I ever seen that guy play well? Not once have I ever in my entire life seen that guy get a hit. I've never seen him do anything properly. It's so bad. It is so bad. All right, the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Hanwha. Like, it shouldn't even be fair to be right this much. Like, it's not fair to be as right in predictions. All right, so Kim Tae-yeon steps in 0 for 0 on the day. He walked in his only at bat. Looks at just strike one at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Bunted with the bases loaded. Would have been a better outcome, honestly. The 0-1 is going to be ripped with foul. 0-2. Wang Dong-ha has been okay. 65 pitches through 4 innings, 17, 23, 12, and 13. He's up 0-2 now to Kim Tae-yeon. Sets up on the outside. That breaks, but just misses the top of the zone. And 1-2. The 1-2 pitch catches him looking at the top of the zone for another strikeout, his 5th strikeout of the day. This one's the first looking. So much for being back, Kiwi. He's got this 5 seasons in 2024 when he was a starter. Saw looks at ball 1 up high. 1-0. Saw 0 for 1 on the day. 6-4 ground out in his first at bat. And this is low, 2-0. As he lifts that one up, a center fielder over a few steps under it. And 2 away. Up steps Ito Yoon. He has a double. The only 2 hits today on for Hanwha. One was in the first inning. One was in the first inning with a bad play by the shortstop. The other one was the leadoff double back in the 3rd inning by this guy, Ito Yoon. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that misses down. 1-1. Ground ball. Second baseman picks it up on the grass, throws over to first, and that is back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Wang Dong-ha and Here we go to the stretch. We'll be back for the sixth inning in just a few. All right. Well, we're back at the top of the sixth inning here. Leading things off. Okay. You're going to be at the top of the lineup at Kim Min-gyu. No more bottom of the lineup there. Yeah. Hura. All right. Kim Min-gyu 0 for 3 on the day. A fly out to right, a 6-4 RBI ground out. Tries to drop down the bunt, pulls it back, but it's in there for a strike. Yeah, and it's 0-1. Yeah, a couple 6-4 ground outs, but one of them did score a run back in the second inning. Average down to 333 now. The 0-1 pitch. And that is going to be a liner over the shortstop's head, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single. He's got a lot of speed, too, so you do have to worry. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Kim Sun Bin. All right, Chris, enjoy your work. Maybe Lotte will make a dream comeback or something. And you'll have something good to watch on your lunch break. A little late on that jump. Might have had it if he would have timed it a little better. All right, here we go. Kim Sun Bin. 0 for 2 on the day. Walked in his last at bat. Came around to score on the 3-run shot from Kim Do-young. This is low. 1-0. Kia has had the leadoff runner on base in every inning except the first. All right, here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Gets out of play. 1-1. And checks over on the runner, who's back in. Again, I told you he's got plenty of speed over there. And checks over on the runner. Kim Tae-yeon trying to do the old hidden ball trick. And the 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside and misses outside. 2-1. Kiwi is ready to go tomorrow's game. He's hoping that this is a little bit better than tonight's game. Sets up on the outside. And a great jump. Easily in there with a stolen base. He's in there for a strike, though, so 2-2 now. He's already fast and a great jump. Now you've got to the 2-2 pitch coming up. Fouls it away. He stays at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch misses outside, runs the count full, 3-2. And a little twitch there. 3-2 counts now, sets up high. And that is into the dirt. No questions whatsoever on whether that was a ball or not. Runners on first and second. Nobody out now. Brings up a Kim Do-yeon, who already has 1 3-run shot. That'll be it for him. Park Jae-hyun will take over on the base paths. Right to Kim Do-yeon. Swing and a miss there. Just walked a guy up there hacking. That is, it gets a piece of that. It's ball 2, but it's 0-2 now. "19 homers already for that guy." All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch now. Sets up high. Misses his spot badly, but he catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. 4 outs and number 1. Again, a setup real high. And then it hit the bottom of the zone. What kind of bread? What kind of cheese? You've got me curious now. All right, Adeline steps in, an RBI double back in the first, a liner in the second or the third, and then a strikeout in the fourth. Looks at just strike 1 at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. All right, 0-1 pitch just sets up on the outside. He balks. Stealing third, and then he forgets to throw the ball and balks the runner on first over to second. As Adeline looks at a strike down the middle, and it's 0-2. He keeps setting up at the shoulders of these guys, and they're missing low. Now, is that are they gonna give him a stolen base on that? All right. Yeah, they don't give him a strike. He was on second. He would have been a stolen base. As Adeline lifts that one up, Peraza coming in, he'll tag up. And the throw in time got him. Peraza gunning him down. It wasn't quite deep enough. Peraza with a fantastic throw. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-1. Kia's bullpen statistically is really good. I believe they have the lowest ERA in the league. Bullpen ERA. Yep, they have the lowest bullpen ERA. Oh, base runners all day, ladies and gentlemen. Base runners all day. The lack of pinch hitting in the last inning, in the 5th inning, will it come back to hurt them? We've got the bottom of the 6th, so we've got the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Hanwha. So the last 2 innings, they've had bases loaded with 1 out, didn't score a run on a 3-2-3 inning double play. Then in the 6th inning, they've got runners on second and third with 1 out. And the inning ends with a 9-2 double play. Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. It might be reaching a little bit. Is the first pitch to Shimu Jun is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. I don't have any problem with sending him there, though. I really don't. As Shimu Jun fouls that bunt off. He's very fast. It wasn't very deep. Peraza has a good arm. The third base coach was trying to hold him up, but it was way too late at that point. All right, to Shimu Jun, the 0-2. Misses low and outside, 1-2. Peraza will be the third person up in this inning. Or will that be something that finally sparks this team? They had some come from behind victories against Lotte, but Kia is no Lotte. Well, Brandon, their defense bailed them out that inning. The other inning was bailed out by the decision to not pinch hit for the guy that hasn't gotten a hit. I mean, the guy's hitting 90 something on the season. The 2-2 pitch is lifted. A left fielder will arrange over to his left a little, makes the catch, and on away. Brings up the top of the lineup, O.J. Wan. O.J. Wan 0 for 2. Poor girl, disappointed in life. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. Yeah, no one. Maybe child abuse making your kid be a Hanwha fan. And the 0-1 pitch misses inside, 1-1. There's your flights, Kiwi. New meme format just dropped. Yep. 1-1. 1-2 now. This is low, 2-2. Long Dong off, 84 pitches now. The 2-2 just catches the bottom of the zone with another nastiness. Now that is the sixth strikeout of the day for Wang Dong-ha, and Peraza will step up now. All right, Peraza steps up. That misses outside, 1-0. Can he get out of this without any damage given up? 1-0 is lifted up, but under it too much as he slams the bat down. Nasung bomb under it. That will be 3 away. Another 1-2-3 inning for Wang Dong-ha. As we go to the 7th, it's 6-1. All right. I need a water here. Yeah, still the starter for Kia. I mean, why not? He's retired the last 12 batters he's faced, so not a bad outing. I was not sold on his ability to start. He did not start well last year. Wasn't sold on his ability this year, but I am being proven wrong. All right, coming up is going to be 5, 6, 7 hitters for Kia. Is maybe they can add some more runs. They keep trying. Again, they've had the leadoff base runner on in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. That I assume is done for him, but maybe not. He's only at 87 pitches. KT pulled away. All right, here's Kiwi's guy, Joe Donuk. Joe Donuk out on the mound, bringing in the lefty. Pak Jung Hyun over at just shorts. We're going to get some music, Kiwi. We are going to get some music. Song bomb. Way outside, 1-1. All right, the 1-1. Looks like the NC and QM game is still close. Doosan and Lotte still close. The 1-1 is turned on. That is going to be lined, but Peraza right in front of the warning track, or right in front of the big wall, and that will be out number 1. They finally don't get the leadoff runner on base. He gave it a run, but nothing. Who hit the solo shot? Tell me it's Pak Minu. No, it's Kim Ju-won. All right, Han Jun-soo steps in and misses low. 1-0. Han Jun-soo 0 for 0 on the day. 3 walks on 3 full counts. A 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way out in front of that one. 1-1. The 1-1 is swing and a miss as he's out in front of that one too. 1-2. The 1-2 is a popped up, a short second baseman going out. Peraza coming in. Peraza calls him off and will makes the catch. And that is 2 away. First time they have retired him today. Joe Donuk, quick at 2 outs, bringing up Kim Ho Young. Kim Ho Young, a 1 for 3 on the day. Swinging it a ball down in the dirts. And it's 0-1. Also, 5-3 ground out and a fly out to a center field. Yep, that's what happens. Again, they should have put it away in the 5th inning. They should have pinch hit for that shortstop, but they didn't. And keeping it close. Again, Hanwha's offense is capable of putting up runs quick late in the game, as that's a way out in front of that also, and it's a 1-2. Yeah, now the 1-2 pitch. That is going to be past the jumping shortstop, and Kim Ho Young is going to be on base, heading to second, and he is out. A 2-out single, try to stretch it to a double, and that will be 3 away. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Yep. Yeah, I mean, right whenever he came in, I say you were like, "Oh, bases loaded with 1 out." Oh, no, not if they don't pitch hit. I wouldn't worry at all. Again, I've never once seen the guy get a hit. I don't even. I mean, I know what his name is, just because I've streamed him enough. But I mean, if I look at him, he's hitting. He was.
Thank you for the recommendation, Kung Fu Carl.
Thank you, Kung Fu. I looking at the looking at it before, he was hitting 100 on the season before the game. It's horrible coaching. Yeah, I mean, I don't care what you do. I do, but if you want to suck, that's fine with you. All right, we've got Guakto Gu out on the mound now for Kia. He's a guy that, again, he's a guy that I rank right up there around Kim Saw Hyun. He's a guy that throws from a deep side slot and kind of struggles against with a command a bit, as that is in there for a strike to Moon Hyun Bin. He does look like he's changed his arm slot a little bit since his injury, as that is fouled away, and it's 0-2. Right. Again, there was no reason for that. There was, again, no reason whatsoever. Like, put the game away. They wanna pinch hit all the time. They wanna bunt for these runs. Nah, put the game away. Pinch it, put in somebody that can hit. You've got the bases loaded, 1 outs in the game then, as that misses away outside. In the game at that point, and then you don't have to worry about this team coming back. The 1-2 misses away inside, 2-2. I'm sure you think that's fantastic since you have Hanwha. That's is in there for a strike, and he catches him looking. I thought Moon Yun Bin was going to have a day. He is having a day, but is called a bad day. Brings up a Kongbei Ko. All right, Kongbei Ko steps in now. He is 0 for 2. Has more pirouettes than he has hits. And that is in there for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not walking a bunch of guys. As that is going to be sent into a center field. And, oh, wrong button, wrong thing to hit. Kongbei Ko on base for the first time today. And that is the first hit since the leadoff double by Ito Yoon back in the 3rd inning. They had been retired for 13 straight batters had been retired for Hanwha. All right, Noshiwana steps in, a chance to bring this game a little closer, make Brandon a little happier. All right, so the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. And another 1-1 checks over on the runner. Throws it to Adeline, has to jump off of the bag to be able to grab it. All right, double check, and nobody's talked since Nail. I was worried that it wasn't working, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Fantastic pitch. All right, the 1-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss. Noshiwana continues to struggle against lefties. Stepping in now, the number 6 hitter, Kim Tae-yun. 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out looking in his last at-bat. Walked in his first. Fouls that one away, and it's 0-1. Passed her firefighter exam, or he did. I'm guessing it's her since it's in front of her. Oh, we're on TV. And the 0-1 is a lifted foul. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. Little chicken wing. Double chicken wing. Triple chicken wing. And then the 0-2 way outside. Ball 1-1-2. Like, so parlay, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, Hanwha was at this point where they were really bad, but I saw something in them. The fact that the games were close at the end. Maybe the tying run would have been on deck or something like that. And then the next year, the tying run, they were still losing a lot. But the tying run was on base in the late innings. And then they finally just started winning. All right, the 1-2 pitch sets up on the inside. Swing and a miss at one that almost clipped his feet. We will go to the 8th inning. 6-1. Well, it's because of the walks. Walks. And the weird, whatever play that was, where Kim Do-yeon tried to hurdle Lee Do-yoon and ended up hitting him. All right. So elsewhere around the league, NC's up a 6-4. They've got Kiyomazgata runners on first and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th and Herrera up. Then you've got Doosan and Lotte. Lotte scored 2 here in the bottom of the 7th, but they've got runners on first and third with 2 outs. And then LG and SSG. LG is up 8-1. They're also up in the 7th inning with nobody on, nobody out. And then you've got the Samsung trying to come back. They got a runner on first and second with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. All right, so we should be about back at top of the 8th inning. Going to have the 8-9 hitters coming up for Kia. Is Jodo Nuka still up? Nope. Jung Woo Ju steps in. That one is lifted up. Pak Min gives it a ride, but Moon Hyun Bin right at the warning track makes the catch. One away. Jung Woo Ju, 27 games, 26.2 innings. He started, he's closed, he's pitched in long relief, he's pitched in close games, he's pitched in blowouts. His role is basically to just not ever have a role. All right, Jung Hyun Chang is up 0 for 3 on the day, responsible for One time he hit the ball, but he hit it to the first baseman for a double play as he has fouled that one into his foot, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-1. See, these guys don't even cheer for him. It is not the ninth inning, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's a 2-1. And that is lifted up. The left fielder is coming in and makes the catch. And he is now 0 for 4. And his average just drops down to about .05. Lineup back up to the top, though. Kim Min-gyu is stepping in. Jung Woo-ju working through this inning fairly quickly, honestly. Kim Min-gyu trying to hit a grand slam with nobody on. But that's a big old cut, 0-1. That catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. Jung Woo-ju doing well. The 0-2 pitch misses way up high, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside, a swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. 1, 2, 3, go. The Kia Tigers for the first time today, ladies and gentlemen. First time today. They go 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-1. Yeah. Hanwha will have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up. Get ready, Kiwi. Get ready, Kiwi. Kiwi's been waiting all season for this. Kiwi, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, I saw somebody sent it to me already. Yeah, pure Lotte magic, honestly. Pure Lotte magic. Oh, Kiyoum got one. Still got the bases loaded in that Kiyoum game. All the games are close, except, well, this one is not. All right, Kim Tae-hyung out on the mound, 9 games, 31 innings. He was starting. Now they're bringing him in here to not close, but to pitch in a game that's not particularly close. All right, Ha-In-Seo will step in now. 0 for 2 on the day.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Chair. Cherry Potter. All right, I like it. All right, here we go. Ha-In-Seo. 0 for 2, the 6-4 ground out and a fly out to his center field. Almost hits him there, and it's a 1-0. The 1-0 is a foul away. 1-1. And he sets up on the outside, misses into the other batter's box, and it's a 2-1. Look at disgust from the manager. Only one run. All right, here we go. The 2-1 as pops him up. Third baseman in foul territory, right at the wall. Then runs into the third base coach, and it's he's saying he's like, oh, he interfered. He's trying to see if he hit him. If he hit him, he's out. In what parts? He did not hit him. He did not hit him, so it's not interference on the catcher, or the sorry, not the catcher, the third base coach. If Kim Do-young would have ran into him, then it would have been interference and he would have been out. The ball was in play, Kiwi. The 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Foul. 2-2. Oh, he did hit his foot. And then his ankle. The 2-2 is just going to be lifted into left field. And here comes Hanwha. A leadoff hit from Hanwha. Runner now on first base. Hanwha. Do-young stepping in. Do-young looks at ball one low, 1-0. It's in there for a strike. 1-1. Kiwi, could you imagine if he tried to bunt here? Runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning with a losing by 5, and you try to bunt. Swing and a miss. That wasn't even anywhere close to hitting that. 150 down in the zone, and he was nowhere near it. In the glove before he got through his swing. All right, the 1-2 sets up on the outside, and that is a slapped, but will slice foul. Stays 1-2. Na 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 na. And the 1-2 is off of his hands. Will get to foul once again. Stays 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Kiwi, get your dancing shoes on. Get your dancing shoes on, Kiwi. And he rips it. That is going to go. Goodbye, baseball. Let the man hit. All right, he finally gets the hits. First time I've actually seen him hit. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's time for another pack of cards. We will not get a Park Jong-hyun card in here, but we may get a Kim Tae-hyun, as Park Jong-hyun was doing his military service. That'll be it for him. We'll get a new pitcher. Oh, we were so close, ladies and gentlemen. So close. So we've got Kim Sang-soo, the second baseman for the KT Wiz. And we've got today's starting pitcher, Wang Dong-ha for Kia. And we've got the utility infielder, the third baseman, the first baseman, I don't think he plays short, but second baseman, Yoo Hyuk for Samsung. We got the right team. Just the wrong pitcher at the time. And, that, ladies and gentlemen, makes this a game, as now we're at 6-3 on the 2-run shot from Park Jong-hyun. A lineup back up to the top. I think they're going to go in and bring in probably Jo Sang-woo is my guess here, now that this game is just a 3-run game. Nope, Jung Hae-young. They will bring in the former closer now. Two and a half years since his home run. All right, Jung Hae-young out on the mound now. 19 games, 19.1 innings, 2 wins, 3 holds, and a couple of saves. He was the closer at the beginning of the season. Now is the setup man. He'll have O.J. Won to deal with first. That's in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. And the 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2. And then the 0-2 is going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop. Quickly. This time he gets rid of it quickly. He's like, oh, I got to get rid of it quickly. I can't just hold it this whole time. Still took 3 steps to get there. All right, to 2-away now. Peraza steps in. Peraza not having a solid day as he looks at just strike one at the bottom of the zone there. 0-1. 0 for 3 with the 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Will they challenge him? The old forkball. Splitter, but again, Korea, they only call them forkballs is what they register them as. All right, the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside and throws it outside. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch lays off of that one. That was the same pitch that he swung at strike 2. Getting ahead 0-2, and now it's a 2-2 count. All right, a 2-2 pitch. It says to throw it down, and he turns on that one, and that is goodbye baseball. Crush. We'll grab ourselves another pack of cards, ladies and gentlemen. Suddenly, we've got a 2-run game. Suddenly, it is a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Starting off with a Sonar Sup, NC Sonar Sup, not a Hanwha Sonar Sup, and not a Doosan Sonar Sup. And Hong Gun Hee. And one of my favorite players to watch, Kim Ji-chan, the little man from Samsung. All right, so Moon Hyun Bin steps in and look, it's ball 1 way outside. Moon Hyun Bin pointing at something is doing, I don't know what it is, but he's pointing at something. Someone's got the flash on or something, is what the announcers are saying. Apparently now they've got it situated. Moonhyun Bin, not a good day himself. 0 for 3. Line out to left, a pop fly to the second baseman and a strikeout. That's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will make the play, spin, and throws, and that will be out number 3. But a 2-run shot from Park Jong-hyun and a solo shot from Peraza has made this into a 6-4 game as we go to the we go to the 9th inning. Kia holding on for dear life. That was the first hit Hanwha had with a runner on base. First hit that Hanwha had with a runner on base. Kia will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up in this inning. Park Jae-hyun, Kim Do-young, and Adeline. All right, quick update around the league. KT Samsung is final. KT gets that 5-2 victory. And then QM and NC still 6-5. They're in the bottom of the 7th. QM threatening again. They've got a runner on second with 2 outs. And then Doosan and Lotte. Doosan has got the bases loaded in the top of the 8th inning with Mr. Sona Sup up. That game has 6 errors. 11 hits apiece, 3 errors apiece, 3 walks apiece, and 11 runs. As Park Jae-hyun looks at the first pitch in there. Jong Yu-ho steps in. That is fouled away. Again, I believe his name used to be Jong Ji-soo. Jong Ji-soo is his old name. If you guys have been watching the KBO for a while, or Hanwha for a while, he was the one that was left out there and ended up giving up the grand slam, and then was crying as he got pulled out. He got pulled out and ended up crying, and all the blame is on the manager. Like, no question. As that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman drops it. He recovers and throws it in time. And 1 away. Now everybody will be singing the songs with you on the way home, Kiwi. Peraza's was just crushed. All right, to Kim Do-young looks at ball one up high. The 1-0 just catches the outside corner. 1-0. Here we go with a 1-1 pitch. Big curveball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Hey, those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like on YouTube. If you're on SOOP, that is an up or a recommendation. I'm 1 away from my daily goal. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Sets up way, way outside. And he rolls it over. The shortstop will grab it, throws, and 2 away. Adeline steps in now, trying to give Kia a little bit of breathing room. 2-run lead. Sang Young Tak will come in to try to close it out. Adeline, 1 for 4 on the day. An RBI double in his first at bat and misses inside 1-0. Longer 3.2 innings, 89 pitches, 6 runs. Yes, the 1-0 pitch is fouled away. 1-1. He went up there, hacking, ladies and gentlemen, a hacking. The 1-1 pitch sets up way outside and misses in, and he fouls it away again. 1-2. The amount of games that I've streamed from Kielm where their starter pitched well, but the bullpen blew it is not countable in my memory. I know it's happened multiple times. That's up way outside, and he swings and misses at the pitch way off the zone again. It is something that Hanwha is absolutely taking advantage of. With Adeline Rodriguez, he swings at pitches in the other batter's box, and they are exploiting it. Are you sure? He is. I thought. Are you sure? Yes, it is. This used to be the Zhang Jisoo, right? This used Zhangwan, or used to be Zhang Jisoo. Zhang Jisoo crying. Is it he walked? Was it that he got the bases loaded and came out and the other guy hit the home run? Is that what it was? I know there was a grand slam involved in it. All right, we've got the bottom, or sorry, we've got the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Nope, that is the wrong team. We've got the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Hanwha. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up, trying to extend this game. Sung Young Tak out on the mound. Yeah, I remember it was the one pitcher is looks like Kim Gyu Sung is over at first base now. Kang Bae Ko will lead things off. A check swing into the dirt and a strike 1. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and another double pirouette. The 1-2 misses way outside at 2-2. Yep, Kim Gyu. Yeah, so he ended up loading the bases. Kim Gyu Yun came in and he gave up a grand slam. All right, so we've got the bases loaded. Second time today for Hanwha with the bases loaded. And that is going to be a ground ball. The pitcher is the first baseman, bobbles it, and Kong Bae Ko shows off the wheels, and now the tying run is at the plate. Kong Bae Ko, will that be an error? Will that be a infield single? That's an error. He just came in to make the error. Welcome back, Mary Kate. Coming back for the fun stuff, right? Ziwan Suk now over at first base. No Shiwan steps in. That's going to be a ground ball. Mr. Krabs, the 4-6-3. Mr. Krabs. Two away. Mr. Krabs. That brings up Kim Tae-yeon, and it looks at just strike one. And the 0-1 pitch, check swing, but it's in there for a strike anyway, and it's 0-2. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch down to their final out is the Hanwha Eagles. Yeah, now the 0-2 pitch way outside, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Why would you throw an 0-2 pitch anywhere except the other batter's box? Because if you did, you'd probably get kicked out of the league because that's the only thing you ever see. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 2 on the day, walked in his first at-bat, a couple strikeouts after that. As the 1-2 pitch pops him up, but it will get foul and stays 1-2. Big timing. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. This sets up on the outside just above the waist, and he throws it way up high. 2-2. There you go. Outstanding start from Wang Dong-ha for Kia Hanwha with 3 runs in the last inning. And that is going to be a single into left field. And once again, the tying run comes up to plate in the form of Ha-in-saw. Ha-in-saw, plenty of power. If Hanwha comes back to tie this game, 100% going to go back to that 5th inning with the bases loaded and 1 out. And Kia's manager did not pinch hits for the guy hitting under 100 on the season. And then he grounded into a double play. And then you've got a fly ball to right field, 2nd and 3rd after a balk. 1 out. Fly ball to right field. The third base coach told him to stop, but he still ran through and ended up getting thrown out at home. Since then, Hanwha is the only one with hits, as Ha-in-saw swing and a miss at a pitch off the zone. 0-1. Ha-in-saw 1 for 3 on the day. Singled and scored a run in his last at-bat, a 6-4 ground out and a fly out to center. You see that, huh? You know, one tries to go outside again since he swung at it the last time. And here we go, the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be ground ball, but it will go to foul. And once again, Hanwha down to their final strike. Yeah, the third base coach was going like this. His hands were farther down, but I can't put them farther down because otherwise they won't be on camera. But yeah. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch is sets up way outside and swing and a miss, and that will end the game, ladies and gentlemen. As Kia holds on for the victory. Kia holds on for the victory. Those of you guys that are watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That's a like on the YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on a SOOP. If you want to follow me, obviously you can subscribe over on YouTube. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. That star is how you follow me. It's called a loyal viewer. So that's how you follow me there. Okay. So Hanwha started off the game with an infield single to the shortstop because the shortstop held on to the ball. That was a great start for Hanwha. It was a precursor to what I talked about multiple times in this game. Ends up getting caught stealing after to end the inning. Then but before that, in the top of the first inning, you had Kim Do-young with a single, then an RBI double from Adeline, put them up 1-0. And in the second inning, two errors from Hanwha ended up allowing 2 more runs to score. Bottom of the third inning, you had a leadoff double from Lee Do-yoon, then a flyout moved him over to third base, and then a 4-3 RBI groundout put a run on the board. But then in the fourth inning, again, Kim Do-young comes up again, a single from Pak Min, a strikeout from that same shortstop, the second strikeout he has had on the day. Then a 6-4 ground out that puts runners on puts just a runner on first. A walk puts runners on first and second. Then Kim Do-young with a 3-run homer. That put them up a 6-1 at the time. Then in the 5th inning, they get a single, a walk, a flyout, and a walk. They've got the bases loaded, and the number 9 hitter comes up again. And I said it when it happened. They need to pinch hit. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they said, oh, bases loaded with 1 out. This is trouble. Get one more run. I said, no, you're not going to get another run if they don't pinch hit. Sure enough, they didn't pinch hit. He hits into a 3-2-3 inning double play. Then in the 6th inning, they once again have time. They have opportunity to score some runs. They have a runner on first who steals a base, and then a walk puts runners on first and second. The runner on second steals third, but as he's almost to third base, the pitcher steps off, and it's a balk, moving the runners to second and third. Second and third, a runner, no, only 1 out. You get to the strikeout from Kim Do-young, or sorry, second and third, nobody out. Kim Do-young ends up striking out. Then Adelin flies to right field. It's a shallow fly ball. The third base coach is holding him up, but he runs through and is easily thrown out at home. After that, Hanwha really started to come alive. They finally got a hit in the 7th inning. That was the first hit that they had since the leadoff double back in the 3rd inning from Lee Do-yoon. Nobody scored after that, though. Then in the 8th inning, you had a single from Ha In-saw and then a 2-run shot from Park Jung-hyun. He finally gets the bats. Again, so many times that they leave No Shi-won in this game until the 9th inning. They're up 10 runs. They leave No Shi-won in until the final fielding chance for Hanwha in the 9th inning, and they finally let Park Jung-hyun actually go in to play defense. They never let him bat. He finally gets the bats, and he hits a 2-run shot. So that's makes it a 3-run game. And then Peraza with a solo shot makes it a 2-run game. Top of the 9th inning, 1-2-3 for Kia. Then a leadoff error with Kang Bae-ko taking over. But Mr. Krabs makes his presence known with a first pitch 4-6-3 double play. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Kim Tae-yeon once again comes through with a hit. Again, Kim Tae-yeon, that's what he does. He comes through with the big hits. He comes through with hits when they need base runners, walks when they need base runners, hits when they need runs, and they have people on. But Ha In-saw with the big strikeout to end the inning. So Kia gets the first win. This guarantees that the worst Kia and Hanwha can do is be tied for 5th place at the end of this series. Again, Kia coming in is 1 game ahead of Hanwha, but they're also up now 5-2 in the season series. So a couple more wins, and they have basically taken over the tiebreaker against Hanwha, and a team that they are kind of neck and neck with. There's basically 3 teams at the top, LG, Samsung, and KT. Then you have Hanwha and Kia kind of battling, Doosan battling, kind of trying to get up in that same conversation. And then you have INSEE, Lotte, and Kium down at the bottom. So a big win for Kium. For Kia, once again, Wonger did not pitch well. He's not pitched well. He's not been able to go deep in the last few games that I've streamed against for him. He will pitch again on Sunday. How is he going to be able to do against an easier team in, I want to say, Kium? But he's, he threw almost 90 pitches today, and then he's going to have to throw again on Sunday. So you do have to worry about that. Wang Dong-ha pitched fantastic. 6 innings, it gave up the 1 run. I believe he also had 6 strikeouts. Ended up getting the win. The Kia bullpen ended up giving up the 3 runs, the 3 late runs. Again, they brought in the former pitcher, the guy that was pitching earlier in the season and did not pitch well earlier in this season. They brought him in, and he ended up giving up the 2-run shot to Park Jung-hyun. They changed, and then they brought in the former closer who gave up the solo shot to Peraza. So That's it for me, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is a Samsung and a KT. So, real quick thing though, on us on Wednesdays now, I am going to be late. I work until 6:20. The game starts at 6:30. So, getting home in time to start the streams is nearly impossible. Just because it takes me 10 minutes to ride the elevator to my apartment. So, I'll try to get to as soon as I possibly can. I will get the stream going, but don't be alarmed if I am late on Wednesdays from now on. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 6:40. We'll say 6:40. The game does start at 6:30, but I will be back. I will be ready about maybe 6:40, 6:45. So thank you guys for tuning in. Real quick recap before I leave. You've got Kium has tied it up, ladies and gentlemen. Kium has tied it up in the bottom of the eighth. They've got a runner on second with just one out in the bottom of that eighth inning. So that is a 6-6 game. Doosan and Lotte are at the 6-5. Lotte is now up to bat in the bottom of the ninth inning. They've got one out and nobody on with, I believe, the 4-5 batters coming up. LG with the easy win over SSG 8-2. So thank you guys very much. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 6:40. And as always, until next time.